Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union reps for the station, alongside your elected rep, Wally Matties, and your safety rep for the station, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
Waka waka. Hello, hello. Why did the pirate take singing lessons?
Why?
Because he wanted to hit the high seas. Waka waka.
And that's our show, folks.
Hey, Burr,
just
why
lost
do you
it.
sing Dunner?
Last show.
Yeah, Dunner 11 miles away.
You should have started that one. That one was funnier.
Sorry. Well, I needed a segue in there.
Neither one were good.
Nah,
Shut up, Hugo. Wally,
Stupid.
what's going on, man?
Hi.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
That was Jesus Christ. All right.
And that's our show, folks.
Thanks for the input.
Well,
Input.
that's the monologue for today. Let's get straight to it then. Hugo, safety, what you got?
Oh, man, I've been very, very busy out there. I was helping GSC install all the card readers in the tugs, electrics and the diesels. They're going to be installing them in push bags and the belt loaders and all that stuff, but we got the main part out of the way. We were also testing the new chargers at GSC, so I've been bringing a couple of electric tugs, and there was somebody out there, checking to see if they were all working and whatever they're doing with the wiring. So they should be all working.
Well, how are they?
Well, the first two are out. They're by A19. I don't know if anybody knows.
How long does it take? Does it take the same amount of time or to charge or?
I guess it depends on how deep it is into the red. If it's in the red, it's gonna take a while. But if it's like in 2 bars, it should.
So is there red and red or just red?
Yes, there's big red and there's red.
How deep into the red? Is it red or red?
It's like dying
Big
red.
red.
It's like turtle mode.
That's
red.
really red.
Ass.
Simply red. Big red standing by.
Red October standing by. Anyway.
But yeah,
Simply red.
yeah, right. But the chargers are good though.
Yes, and there is a new hiccup with the chargers. Not the chargers themselves, not themselves.
But
The installation in the yard. They want to put like a barrier in front of them so they won't get damaged. Now they didn't have the funding for that yet, but they said they will. They will get the funding, and I'm like, well, you had months to think about this. Did you not realize this? Like,
yeah. Well, it's not. No one's really crashing into them. They're just pulling. They're just pulling the part. The
Do we have a history of crashing into those?
no, they're just pulling the cord.
You're just pulling the cord, so you're just gonna go right. Well, at least they know the
At
machine
least-
won't go that far with them. It'll just stay
Right.
right there. But
Yeah.
Because there's actually 2 separate machines that are attached, to each other on top of each other. So that top one might fly off.
yeah, and I don't get how you
It's
just walk
bonk
away.
you right in the head or something.
Well,
I don't know.
and you're not supposed to be able to pull away with them connected still.
Yeah, I don't know how they
True.
are, but
That is true.
yeah, and how long before they're installed?
Well, they said by the end of July or August, but they didn't specify what year.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And I
that's
finally
key, actually.
yeah, that is. No, they said it will be done by the end of this year.
Okay.
And I finally got all the tail stands racks right where everybody wants them in the way, so they could crash right into them, right by the safety zone.
Yes, that's always good.
I know. I always have this fear that someone's gonna wrap around, the tail stand rack, and I'm like, I think this year will be good. Not the first couple hours, I already see a cart going around and just almost knocking it over. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, all right, well, so much for that.
Yeah.
Swell.
Yeah. That's it for me. How about you?
For now, let's see. We're gonna start off, Wally, with the Kronos update.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it.
Right. So coming up starting July 14th to July 18th, they're doing, I guess, an update to Kronos. I don't know if it's going to be called something different. Kronos is, if you don't know, is the program that they use to track your attendance and all that stuff. They're going to be doing an update from July 14th to July 18th. It's not going to affect us too much. The only thing is you're going to look at all that having to press OK when you punch out or punch in or punch out or punch in. Their wonderful system. From July 14th to July 18th, the OK button, as far as I know, will not pop up. So during that time, you won't have to hit OK. But after that, it's going to pop up again, so you just keep an eye out. And you won't be able to check your accruals during that time. So you want to check how many sick hours you have, how much vacation time, whatever DATs, FTOs, whatever. You have to go over to SSO and ask them if you really need to know. They hopefully are receptive. They should be receptive. They should be told to look that up for you. But just from July, it's 4 days, so it's not a major deal. But it's coming up soon. So just keep put in your calendar for the 7 people listening.
Thanks, 7 people. We love you.
We're helping them 7 people, so we're good.
And we're half of them.
Oh well. Overtime is going online finally.
Yeah.
You guys haven't heard already. Overtime is going online. I guess there's a CBT that's starting. When is it starting? What?
July. That's starting July 12th.
July 12th.
Oh wait. Hang on.
Oh crap!
Wait a
That's
while.
in 2 days.
Yes, 7:12 to 8:10 is the window for that.
Yeah, and we got to complain. I would imagine it's not that hard to figure out. I can't wait.
It's probably like the CBT for stars for bids, CBT
Yeah,
for stars
For everything else.
Yeah, for DATs, it's just the same. It'll be a little video you got to watch and do it. I'm sure everybody's gonna
Fuck it up.
want to be pulled for training for the 4-minute video. But that sound like a dick. But I mean it's just something you can do it on your phone probably. It's
gonna be easy.
It's gonna be easy.
So it starts August 25th, right? That's the first official day of the overtime online.
Yes, that's the first day it will be
Yes.
closed using stars.
Yeah, so we're still able. You still have to sign up. If you want anything up to August 24th, you're still going to have to go to the overtime book and sign up for it.
Yes, they pulled the sheets from August 25th on, so the sheets are all out there until August 24th. After August 24th or August 25th and later, those sheets are gone, and then it will be on stars, which you should be able to on August 11th, from what I was told. You should be able to go into stars and sign up for the 25th. Starting if you want to sign up early, you can sign up for August 25th and on, starting on August 11th, from what I was told.
Okay. Oh man, well, that's gonna be interesting. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also something with that. Did you want to talk about that? Or you want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
the
will accept.
the will accept. Yeah.
Ask,
So-
is there a will accept?
So I know everybody's ever. I know if those of you in the last probably how long has it been? Maybe 10 years.
At least.
At
At least 10 years. So any those of you that only know what the will accept is. So when I first started, we had what are they called? Will accept. So that means that it's the supervisor no longer responsible for not finding out your word. You are the admin would actually there would be a phone number.
Yeah.
There'll be a phone number we have to call, and then it'll be somebody sounding off all like overtime, and then you have to if you don't hear your name, be like, wait a minute, and you have to go back and hear the same damn names over again, especially if they don't say. Remember who the hell was it that was saying real fast?
Ray.
It was Ray, right?
was husky, yeah.
Real fast, and
I
I'm like,
think Elo said it pretty
and
fast.
therefore, as
too.
you go, Wally, I'm like, hey, did you? I heard my name and Wally's name, but what time?
it-
What was the time?
Right.
That's the only thing I heard. But if you didn't hear, if you didn't understand it, and you don't ask, you don't show up at all, it's a no show on you. So as a union, we kind of get we agreed on it at first. It wasn't in the contract, and then we just abolished it locally because we didn't want that, because we didn't want to be the reason why we got ourselves fired. So we got rid of it. But unfortunately, now they got it back into the contract. But in the contract, it specifically says that once overtime goes electronic, there will be an option for will accept. So it'll be an option whether you want it. So more than likely, if you check the box, you would have to actually, there may be the email or they may another phone number. We don't know. However they post it, it'll be your responsibility to make sure that you report for that hours, which we'll probably get into more on our next one, because it'll still be for another month before we actually go live on that anyway. So
Yeah.
We'll get more info on that.
Yeah.
And there was people that liked it, the will accept, and people that didn't. It was
a mixed bag.
It was a mixed bag. Yeah. People liked the fact that they didn't have to sit by their phone
Yeah.
from then noon, but now 11 to 1, you don't have to sit by your phone and wait for that call. If you're doing something or whatever, you don't have to wait for it. You can just look whenever you want. But also there was the fact that the responsibility was put on you. So people didn't like it because the responsibility was put on you. They should be the ones that have to notify you.
Mhm.
And that cuts down on bypasses, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if it puts on you, then, if they fail to call you, that's a bypass. But if they, when you were supposed to get it, but if it's a will accept, then it's on you.
I would imagine that if the only bypass that you would get with will accept is if they don't post your hours or days off. You know,
Correct.
that'd be the only
don't,
way.
yeah, if they don't, yeah, if you check will accept and they don't notify you, or if they don't put it up there for you to be, you know,
for have
just
overtime.
to see if you have it, yes, and you should have gotten it, then there's still that,
Yeah,
that
that's still a
opportunity for a
bypass.
bypass,
Yeah.
right?
Cool.
Go.
But it's just you don't have the option of waiting to see if a supervisor is going to notify you, or if they're calling you while you're at work, which
Yeah.
happens every time, or or anything like that.
Yeah. Here you go.
Hey, I keep saying this, and a lot of people have brought it up, especially our management. Please stop walking in the middle of the service road when the plane's coming in. You are not a barrier. All right, you're supposed to stay 5 feet away from that service road. Same goes when you're pushing out of flight. Don't just go walk into the middle of the service road and stop traffic. That is not your job. Your job is to ensure that there's a clear path for that aircraft to go through. Make sure everything's out of the way with your winglet. Make sure you know where where you're at. Where the pushback driver knows where you're at. Make sure you're in sight, in the line of his sight, his or her sight. And guys, if you're driving and you see a wand up in the air, guess what? That's a red flag. That means that plane is probably going to go. Right? So you don't need an X. If you see a wand going up, pay attention to the beacons as well. If they're on, the anti-collision beacons, if they're on, that plane's going to move. All right? So again, there's been a couple of close calls. People have been driving, and it's been fast paced because, yeah, we've been getting slammed out there. I've seen it. There's a lot of flights, and there's a lot of activity out there. So you got to, watch out for each other. Watch out for yourselves. All right, be careful with that.
Yeah, knock on wood, we haven't had it happen to us, but there are other stations where people gotten hit by vehicles standing out in the service road.
Yeah.
So you don't want that.
No.
Permanent disabilities, all kinds of other crap, just because, there's a lot of movement out there at all times, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want that on your conscience either if you hit
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And we had an incident involving aircraft damage. Unfortunately, we had a provisioning truck try to enter into the gate area. It was a pretty tight area, and the scimitar went right through the box of the provisioning truck. Plane went out of service. Now I ask you guys, please, just to cover your ass, if before that plane comes in, if you see these wingtip cones inside the safety zone, they don't belong there. Take them out of there. All right. And as soon as that plane is parked, make sure, these wingtip cones are aligned right by that wing. All right. Make sure they're right by outside of the safety zone, and make sure you have enough space between the scimitars. All right. Those scimitars are supposed to rest in between the whole cone bar, in between, the goalposts, which are the wingtip cones. All right. They are going to blame you if there's an accident out there. You will be pulled into a fact finder because they were not properly put into the place. Right, guys?
Right.
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 Right. Well, it's in the GOM. I'm just letting you know right there, and the company's going to throw it at you. So, and they're going to maintain that it contributed to the damage. So, unfortunately, it's going to fall on us. Sucks, but that's what's written.
It doesn't fall on us. It just it puts on us as a contributing factor.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. 72 hours to cancel a DAT day. So yeah, there's a lot of guys that don't know. You put in for a DAT day or a FTO, and something comes up, and you don't need it no more. So you have 72 hours before the shift starts to actually put in for it. So once that mark hits, they're not gonna approve it. Well, unless you get a manager's approval, right? You would have to get a manager's approval. But I mean,
Possibly,
yeah, they usually do. But I can't guarantee you they will. But it's really up to them, and that's not even contractual.
No, it's not.
No, it's not contractual at all.
Well, the thing, and that's why the company uses that, and the union is actually not. I wouldn't say they didn't fight it, but the union didn't have really anything to stand on with it because there's nothing in the contract that gives that time frame. So the company just made their own time frame,
and they're allowed to do that. I guess.
And yeah, because there's nothing saying they can't. There's nothing in there, as far as I know, in the contract at all about canceling.
Mm-hmm.
So and if anybody doesn't know, that came about kind of after COVID, when everything shot back up and we were getting killed. there were folks that were say they because the dat day will protect you from Mando if it's connected to your off days. So we had guys that would put in for, say they're off Saturday, Sunday. They put in for a dat day on Monday. Then when all the overtime in Mando closed on Friday, they would cancel the dat. So they were avoiding Mando. The company basically caught wind of that. So then they brought this on. We at first tried to argue it, tried to fight it. And in the end, there was nothing stating that they could not do that. There's a lot of other rules in the GOM, that stuff that's not contractual, but it's their work rules. We have to abide by their work rules. So that is something in our contract. We do have to abide by their work rules.
Right.
So that was something they implemented that we couldn't really take away because there's nothing that's saying they can't.
Right.
I mean, if that makes any sense.
I mean,
No, it does.
It does, but it doesn't.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It is
No,
what it is.
I went up the chain
it's
with that, and
it's our own fault. It's our own fault. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
we in a way we did it. I mean, they forced it on us. They forced us to do it because we wanted our days off. But but I guess we ended up paying the price in the end. So
yeah, I mean, they forced it on us, but at the same time, I mean, it was something that they were not prepared for, and we were. Yeah, I mean, essentially, most of us were getting killed.
yeah, it was Mando after Mando after Mando.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have my first day off. I remember that we didn't have
No.
first days off. There wasn't. You'd have one day off.
Right.
That's true.
You'd have one day off.
Yeah, and despite popular opinion, it's during that time we weren't offline.
No.
We were being chased
there,
around in our tugs,
Oh
people
my
with
God,
attendance
yes.
letters and stuff like that, while we're trying to run
Points
flights and
yeah.
Yeah.
it hasn't always been we had time offline.
No.
So
Yeah, those were dark days, man.
yeah, it was rough. And we were getting we
It made us
all-
stronger, okay?
The three
I
of us
guess.
here have all been here over 20 years, and we were getting Mando, so it was tough.
Yeah, we got it.
Nobody was safe on our first day off.
Not extensions, like full shifts,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
an extension on
Yeah.
top of that.
Oh, yeah.
And then an extension on top of that. I'm
yeah.
like, wow.
I was like, wait, what?
especially first day off,
could
and
do
that's
that.
and that's where all this came from. First day off, everybody was trying to not get Mando on their first day off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well, you go. What you got, man?
Oh, one more? I kind of went through everything, but
Oh, did you?
I
Oh.
do have one quick one. I know T-Point has been clamoring for the new matting downstairs. Unfortunately, all the
The new Manny?
matting,
matting.
mats,
Mats.
not
Why'd you
Manny,
say Mats.
mats. Well, matting. I don't know.
All right.
Well, whatever, mats. Relax. All right, take it easy. Drink another beer.
I am drinking a beer.
I mean, another one. Double fist them. So yeah, all the funding has been going through other stuff, which means that it's been it's not prioritized anymore. We have another project going on, and it has to do with the plumbing, with the bathroom plumbing, because that's been shot. So all that money is going to be allocated to that, and then hopefully by next year,
Is that including the yard bathroom?
yeah,
Yeah.
everything that's connected to our part of the building, it's all messed up.
Jesus.
So when we get the funding again, we're gonna look at that and hopefully get that going.
Okay.
So that's my quick one.
Yeah, so no, yesterday I think it was the bathroom by the
Yeah.
big break room was flooding again because the urinal backed up once again.
Man.
Yeah, they
I mean, you never know if it's the plumbing or some asshole threw paper towels in a urinal again.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, stop, man. You're making
Well,
it like it's harder,
they did ask me.
Dumbest shit ever. It's
they-
so ignorant.
They did tell me the toilet is not a food disposal, so don't do that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or clothes disposal.
That too.
Some underwear
Yeah.
and we all have our accidents, but damn, throw in the garbage, man.
right.
Not in the toilet.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
You can't trust a fart.
Yeah, you can't ever trust a fart. All right.
There's still some gas stations I'm not welcome at.
55th and Pulaski. I'll never forget that.
63rd.
Oh, 63rd?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got time for one more.
Yeah.
All right, we have to talk about this one is the gate readiness.
Yeah.
I know you want to get on that one, Wally. So what you got for that one?
Okay, so we've covered this before. Obviously, you guys have, at least, whether I have or not. The gate readiness. Obviously, it's the whole start 10 minutes prior, at least 10 minutes prior, and finish before the brakes are set. I believe is what it is. And I brought it up the chain. I called the guy who implemented this program and everything. So, and a lot of it is, I think, they said it's supposed to be to track for numbers, but a lot of it is they they want to make sure you're out there in enough time to be prepared for your flight. So that's why they put the 10 minutes on there. Because I question, who cares when you're out there as long as it's done before the plane gets in. And they want to make sure people are out there for their flights, and they don't want to have to rush. They want to have to make mistakes, blah, blah, blah. And it's been, I guess, per the GOM to be out there like that. So they said they're following that. But I was told that yesterday that if you have back-to-back flights, which we've been having lately, you do not have to, and there's been instances where people are starting to do their gate readiness for their next flight while they're still finishing the prior flight. They're not even at that gate. They don't want you to do that. That I was told that and assured that if you have back-to-back flights like that, you just have to complete the gate readiness by the time that plane is parked, is at the J line, or not the J line, at the stop mark. You don't have to start at 10 minutes prior in that instance, and just make note on it. Make note on your scanner. It was a back-to-back flights, and as soon as just note what you did and that you had back-to-back flights, and there shouldn't be any issues.
Yeah.
They'd rather you do that than start it when you're not even there.
Because they check the notes. That's the one thing that the managers do, is they're going to check the notes. And if they say back-to-back flights, they're probably going to verify it right there because they're at the computer. And then once they see it, they're just going to leave you alone.
Right.
That's probably what's going to happen. So pretty much we got to do. One thing from Q about gate readiness is that we've been doing good. I think what they said 191.2%. To them that's getting good, but they think we can get better. But
That's good enough.
what? Yeah, but just like Wally said, you just got to start it, and as long as it's completed. So if you start it and you have no equipment out there, you're out there 15 minutes prior, and then you look for equipment, and there's nothing out here that there's nothing that you look around for the equipment to your other gates, and then if there is, you bring it over, and then when you have it, you could you can right there. But if you don't have it, you could still just go ahead and call a soup. That way they can help you get it. That way, when you finally have everything, and that goes same thing with drivers. Drivers are not out there 20 minutes prior. They'll be out there 10 minutes, or depending on their flight activity as well. Sometimes they are back to back, but as long as they're out there, and then when they're out there, they'll probably be out there before the plane gets there, and then you could just complete it then. As long as, again, is it cheating? In some ways, I think it is. I think they're trying to get us to cheat, and we're just going along with it. Whatever the case may be, as long as nobody's getting written up, I guess I really don't care. As long as nobody's getting written up for this. So just when you go out there, you start your gate readiness, and then if there's nothing out there, you go out there, look for it, and then if there's nothing out there, call a soup, let them know, and then when you finally have everything out there, as long as when the plane you see it land on the ground, then you go ahead and complete it right there, and then you're fine. And then if the plane is, if you haven't completed it yet, and there is nothing out there, even after you talk to a soup, then you can hit the no, because obviously you tried everything and obviously nothing happened. So, but again, before you actually complete it, talk to a soup. And then finally, I'm going to talk about, unless you guys got anything else.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so yeah, we're going down in flight activity started August 4th. I know we've been getting hit pretty hard the last couple months of the summer, but we're going down, but not going down too far. I know we're going from 241 for most of the week, so we're going down to 225 Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Tuesday, Wednesday we're going to 205. Saturdays, Sundays are still going. We're going from 226 to 225, but Saturdays we're going from 191 to 162 starting in August. It'll be August and September, so it's a little bit of a relief for us, a little bit. But again, it's a lot better than what we're doing now, because it really sucks now. And then it goes a lot with, real quick is lunches. Don't forget, one thing I do want to touch on is lunches. If you're not getting your lunches, let us know. That way we can teach you, especially when it comes to part-timers. You part-timers are the ones that are really the ones that are getting hit the hardest. It starts 2 hours after you start. It starts 2 hours after you start. So if you're not getting it, or you're getting late lunches, let us know, because again, once a week is fine, but if they're doing it every day, that's wrong. They got to give you your lunches in between. All right, so just make sure full-timers, same thing. If you guys are getting hit like that, just come let us know. That way we can just help you out.
And real quick on that, if you're getting slammed out there and you're getting it back-to-backs, offload your flight and make sure you get your cool down. All right, go inside, get your cool down, drink your water. This bullshit where the supervisor says, "Oh, you already took your lunch break. That's good enough." No, that's not good enough. It's fucking hot out there. We've been having some extreme weather, and you guys have been working hard. So make sure you get
And
yourself.
it's going to be hot next week.
Yes,
Yes.
it's definitely hot.
Yes.
In the coming. Most soups do take care of you. I mean, but if you get that one, let us know. If he's telling you no, you've been out, you're okay, and you're about to pass out, and he's not letting you go inside to get some water. Let us know. Let somebody know at least, because that's wrong. I mean, we haven't had really any instances, have we, where that has happened? No one's really come up to us about it. They've been actually doing pretty good. The water guys are out there making sure the water is out there. Thanks to all those guys, Mr. President, all those guys.
Hydrate.
But make sure you hydrate and get your water in. And then if you start feeling faint, you start feeling symptoms of heat exhaustion,
illness,
just go inside Let somebody know too. Make sure you let somebody know. Hey, man, I gotta go. And you guys can do that. You guys definitely can do that.
Safety is number one priority at Southwest Airlines.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, David?
I'll die on that hill.
No, you did.
I did.
All right. All right. So that's it for all of us. But again, Hugo, why don't you give us something these guys can watch while they're waiting for their flight?
I just watched a film called Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's a Guy Ritchie film. It's a comedy. It's war. It's a lot of action. Stars Henry Cavill. Kind of reminds me of Derek Mears. Hey. Alan Richardson, you know him. He's Aquaman from Smallville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
For his Star Trek geeks.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah, he's a Reacher.
There you go, too. For your Star Trek fans and Stranger Worlds, Dr. Omega's in there. Babs Olusegun.
You really made notes of what you watch, you douche.
Hey, I got to know what I'm talking about. So, and Till Schweiger, and you know him as my favorite character in Inglourious Bastards as Hugo Stiglitz. It's based on a book of...
I'm embarrassed for you.
How dare you?
We're done here, folks.
Oh, okay, well, let's go.
No, go ahead, go. Finish.
It's about the book of Winston Churchill's Secret Warriors. It was actually the first special ops team that was formed by a bunch of rogues. They went to steal a couple of ships from an island called Fernando Po. It was run by Spain by then. They stole these ships because they were supplying the U-boats, so they wanted to, cut off the supply to the U-boats, and they actually did well. In there, you're going to find a naval officer. He was also in a mission called this operation was called Operation Postmaster. The other one was called
Cisco.
Operation Mincemeat. I don't know if you guys watched it. That's on Netflix as well.
Okay.
But the naval officer was none other than Sir Ian Fleming. You know who that is, right?
No.
Yeah.
You do, right?
We should have this podcast. What Hugo watches? It's just going on and on.
I know. I was like, I thought you were going with the last one.
Yeah.
All
Usually
right.
they're Los Skilling. Los Ebert.
Skilling.
Yeah,
I'm
Skilling.
like,
That's talking about the weather. I
I'm
know.
not talking about the
I
weather.
know. I blurted it. I know.
It's hot outside.
I got ahead of myself. Los
It
Skilling.
go rain.
Los Ebert.
Yes. Well, if you don't know who Ian Fleming is, he
Twist.
is the author of the James Bond
Bond
book, right?
Yes.
And and all the characters are based on the people who he worked with. That's all. Go
All right,
ahead,
Wally.
fuckers.
Well, it's not back to work. I haven't been watching as much. I did just finish watching with my wife. Dutton Ranch. It's a spinoff from Yosemite, or not Yosemite,
Yosemite.
Yellowstone. Shut up, Hugo.
Jesus
Wrong national park, sir.
Christ.
Shut up.
Hey, boo boo.
Spinoff of Yellowstone.
that's
Oh my god. I'm just glad Levano's not here.
We got to get on here.
Yeah, it's spin off from
We should.
Yellowstone. It was a good first season. I just thought the
Was
end
it
of the
good?
season. It
It
was.
was actually pretty
The
good.
last episode I thought ended weird. The
Yeah.
last episode didn't seem like it was the last episode of the season, but it was the last episode of the season.
It ended weird, but it is a good show.
Yeah, and just real quick, if anybody watches From, we still don't know what the fuck's going on, and I'm really getting tired of this show.
Oh, shit, I gotta catch up.
No,
So-
it's 5. 5's going to end it all, so we're done.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. I'm going to nerd out right quick. I got 2 quick ones. First
He-Man
off-
again, is it?
No, not He-Man, but we're going to go stick with the cartoons. We're going to X-Men 97.
Oh.
Holy shit. I'm telling you guys, this is a great cartoon. I know you guys are all dogs and big cartoons, but the story behind this X-Men series is great. It is great, of course. Obviously, the mutants are trying to coexist with humans, and it's just great. I mean, again, If your kids like it, you guys are gonna like it. Watch it with your
I thought
kids.
the 97 was for how many times you beat off watching it.
Man, no, that's a lot more than that. 97 to the like
97 plus 1.
Yeah, 97 to the third power would be for me, man.
Pi r squared.
Pi r. But that's a very good show. But mainly, I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna stick with Marvel, and I am not a big Nicolas Cage fan, but you know what? This show is actually
Spider Noir?
watchable.
It was actually pretty good.
Spider
I was
Noir.
surprised.
I'm halfway through it, and I actually, like I said, I hate Nicolas Cage, but you know what? I'm bearing it because he's actually good as Spider Noir. Not Spider Man, but Spider Noir, and it's a pretty good show. It's based in the 1920s.
Did you watch it in black and white?
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
I'm having trouble finding interest in watching it.
But it's good. It's got a good story. If you're a big Spider-Man fan, it has all the characters' names in it, and they're doing, they have the same powers. But again, you're in the 1920s, and him as Spider-Man is as a detective actually is pretty good.
It's pretty dark too. And gritty.
It's actually really good.
he's
So it's on
drunk.
Prime. It's Spider Noir. But
he's a drunk, so
yeah, there you go. Even better. So
Even better. Not a big stretch for Nicolas Cage. Probably.
Yeah. But that's it. That's it for the Quick Question podcast. Again, subscribe to us, like us. I'm your host, Eric Perez, alongside your Athletic Union rep, Wally Matties, and your safety rep, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
all right, everybody. As always, you guys be careful out there. Let's be safe out there. And we are signing off.
Bye.